Mga kapuso, pansamantala po munang puputulin ang pagdinig na iyan sa Kamara para puntahan naman ang isinasagawang press conference ngayon ni DOJ Secretary Laila De Lima. Kaugnay naman po ito mga kapuso nang natagpo ang improvised explosive device sa isang sasakyan sa NAIA Terminal 3 kahapon. Panoorin po natin ito.
Mall of Asia in Pasay City. Balak din nilang magsagawa ng strafing of the Chinese Embassy and the DMCI building. DM Consunyi Incorporated, both which is in Makati City, just like Chinese Embassy. Ganun daw po yung plano kahapon. And base sa investigasyon din ng AOTCD, ang balak sana nila nung una ay gawin yung mga pagsasabog na yan, pagpapasabog na yan noong August 25, nung National Heroes Day. Pero for some reason, hindi natuloy. So kahapon dapat itutuloy were it not for the timely intervention of our agents based on information from an informant na pinarating sa agent on case ng NBI. The information na itutuloy yung plano yesterday reached the NBI around 9 o'clock in the evening of Sunday, August 31. Yun ang parang ang info is that it's going to be already the D-Day. Yun ang sabi ng informant. So they had to move fast. NBI had to move fast kaya nagsagawa sila ng operations at sinundan nila yung grupo na yan sa NAIA parking. So the three individuals are the following. The three arrested suspects are the following: Grandeur Pepito Guerrero, Emmanuel San Pedro, and Sonny Yohanon. At nasa custody na po sila ng NBI at i-inquest po sila within the day.
Yes, ma'am, this morning.
I-inquest sila. Right now, ang i-charge sa kanila would be the illegal possession of explosives under existing laws. At pinag-aaralan din po namin ang pagsasampa sa kanila ng conspiracy to commit terrorism.
Ma'am, is it okay to will present the...
Yes, we can show to you the IID. Inaalam pa ho, continuous pang investigation.
There's still a follow-up?
May follow-up investigation pa po. Pero apparently, hindi lang itong tatlo.
Secretary, are there any other ongoing operations po ngayon?
Yes, there are. There are being operations in the sense na kasama to sa follow-up investigation kasi importante ngang malaman natin kung gaano kalaki. Now, we have some initial info already on that, but we want to validate it first before we disclose it to media. But certainly, hindi lang tatlo. And inaalam din namin kung yun ba talaga ang tunay na agenda nila o yan lang ba ang kanilang agenda. Meron pa ba na ibang agenda? Is it just really about the dispute with China? Is it just really about going against the so-called oligarch, the Taipans, and then engage in monopolistic business here in the Philippines? Or is there a bigger agenda or any other agenda that could probably result in destabilization?
Sila ba?
Set up the bomb at the parking lot. They were just setting it up for...
Attorney Romero, in question.
Did they plan to blow up the bar in the parking lot? So in-assemble lang nila doon.
Ito, ma'am.
Secretary, may
Yes.
kailangan mo pa yung report dun sa babae na nagpiling pumasok sa Malacanang last week.
Wala pa kaming ganun.
Sabi mo ay ID na po na ito. If in case mabuga siya, gaano kalaki yung magiging damage?
Yes. Merong initial technical evaluation, no? Kasi tinanong ko rin sa kanila yan kanina. Okay, yung IID na yan, 4 sets of improvised incendiary device. And each set is composed of a triangle-shaped firecracker measuring 6 inches by 6 inches by 8 and 1.5 inches by 1.5 inch thick, complete with improvised time fuse taped to a plastic bottle containing gasoline. Ang evaluation po ng which group is this?
CTD, yung CTD,
Counterterrorism Division, ng kanilang technical people there. The recovered IIDs, once initiated, can create loud explosion accompanied by a huge fireball enough to deliver with force fragmented materials from the Toyota Revo and burn combustible materials and properties situated near the blast. So it could result to fire. Now, the overpressure accompanied by extreme heat created by the explosion will push outward light materials, particularly the window glasses of the vehicle, fragmenting and delivering it in all directions at an estimated distance of 5 to 10 meter radius. Such fragments would result to injuries and or loss of lives to anybody situated within the estimated casualty radius. So kung may mga tao, may mga tao within that estimated distance of 5 to 10 meter radius, pwedeng mag-result to physical injuries and even loss of lives and even deaths.
Can you please clarify whether these explosives were intended to be set off inside the car or to be brought somewhere else?
Attorney Romel can answer that.
Hindi po sa loob. Ang information na nakuha natin, dadalhin yan sa loob ng comfort room ng NAIA 3. And then after yan, dadalhin din sa comfort room ng SM Mall of Asia at doon nila ipasasabugin.
Sa comfort room pala.
How many devices?
Apat po.
Lahat na yun.
4 sets. 4 sets.
Yung other sets.
Saan mga lugar, sir, ilalagay ko dapat ngayon yung apat na bomba?
Sila na maglalagay ng isa doon sa NAIA 3 and then the rest dadalhin sa SM Mall of Asia.
Tatlo sa SMO.
Tatlo sa SMO. Kasi yung iba strafing. Yung sa Chinese Embassy and doon sa DMCI, strafing lang daw. Hindi explosion.
Purely pananakot lang ito, Secretary.
Certainly, kasama yan. And any explosion or any attempt to engage in a violent activity is pananakot. Pero kasama nga ho sa follow-up investigation namin, ano ang tunay na agenda. Whatever is the agenda, whatever is the purpose, yung kung ganyan nga na frustrated sila sa so-called soft stance of the government vis-a-vis China, ay mali pa rin pamamaraan yan. Mali pa rin. So this is, we can say that these are misguided elements of our society. Whatever is the agenda. Pero whatever is the agenda, again, the fact na ganyan ang mga plano, nag-create ng pagsasabog, causing panic, ay hindi maiiwasan na merong destabilizing effect yan sa society. Something that we cannot afford really at this point.
Certainly, ma'am, this is a major accomplishment of the NBI. What is your marching orders here?
Yes, of course. Siyempre, I again extended earlier my congratulations to NBI as a whole and particularly to AOTCD led by Attorney Romel Vallejo. By the way, this is the same unit, the same division that was responsible for the arrest of retired Major General Palparan. So 2 in a row major accomplishments. And kailangan mas maging seryoso pa yung follow-up investigation. Kasi kailangan natin malaman gaano kalaki itong grupo na to, ano ang kanilang capacity really, to create all this, to create havoc dito, at ano ang tunay nilang agenda. Sila lang ba yan? O meron bang mga nasa likod nila, etc. So aalamin po natin yan.
Ma'am, we understand you've already spoken to the President. Ano pong reaction niya about this na parang about this?
I was not in the meeting yesterday because I was out of town. I was in Cotabato. But Director Mendez and Attorney Romel were there. So they briefed the President. And perhaps, Director, you can share with them if there are marching orders.
Yes, ma'am. The instruction of the President was directed to us to pursue the investigation to determine, as what was mentioned by the Honorable Secretary, to determine the organization's actual purpose of this plan of action that they did. Sino ang mga kasama nila? Because we believe there are other entities or personalities also in line with this, but hindi pa natin masabi kung how serious they are. So this is still part of our follow-up investigation.
Secretary, with your indulgence, when we spoke with Attorney Lozano, who is representing the suspects who were arrested, he's saying that na biktima lang daw po yung kanilang mga kliyente at sila raw po, meron daw po talagang off-plan to create image of stabilization to pave the way for term extension daw po, ma'am.
Masyado naman siguro, well, with due respect to Attorney Lozano, he has a very fertile and very wild imagination. Ang alam lang po ng NBI, merong informant na nagsabi dyan sa plano na yan ng grupo na yan. And then, nung linggo ng gabi, ay sinabi, D-Day na. So, hinuli yung mga nakita doon sa area. At syempre may mga iba pang mga ebidensya, mga nakuha. Can we share the manifesto?
How are they?
By the way, kasama sa mga na-seize na mga items is a copy of a manifesto na yun dapat ang babasahin nila kahapon kapag nagtagumpay sila. We can share this with you. We can
share with you the manifesto.
Secretary. Ang title niya, Manifesto ng Kilusan Laban sa Pananakop. You will notice na yung unang date was August 28. Noong August 28 nila balak itong basahin o i-circularize. But may mga handwriting dito.
Yung mga
Corrections. At ginawa na nilang September 1. So balak daw itong basahin kahapon kung nagtagumpay sila. So we can share this with you. Nandyan nakalagay yung ostensible agenda nila. Ostensible because we need to further check exactly yung tunay nilang agenda.
Yung list ng email na napadala nila right after.
Tsaka yung meron silang listahan din ng mga email addresses na papadalhan nila nitong manifesto na ito kahapon.
Right
May
after.
personalities po ba?
Sine-check namin.
Meron dito.
Ma-confirm po ba nung walang alam talaga yung sa airport natin doon sa operation?
There was a coordination right before. Kasi nga, as I mentioned earlier, 9 o'clock, more or less 9 o'clock in the evening of Sunday, nung nag-contact uli yung informant sa agent on case saying na D-Day na. So they had to move fast. So they went to the airport and then Attorney Romel actually informed the police airport police.
Secretary,
Yes.
I'm sure yung pong mga nananalitong members ng grupo nito will be watching this interview, or perhaps even as we speak, they're watching this press conference. Do you have any specific message to them, ma'am? Go ahead.
Well, nakita nyo ho na ang mga authorities ng gobyerno ay determinado na ginagawa ang kanilang trabaho para to go against mga ganitong efforts na wala namang mga kabuluhan ito na you can always espouse your advocacies, you can always have your opinions on certain burning issues of the country. Pero kung gagawin nyo sa maling paraan, mali pa rin ho yun. Sino ho bang makikinabang dito? If you create chaos, you sow panic sa community.
Ma'am, do we have information about
the Chinese embassy? Did they admit to that plan during interrogation?
I would not know that.
How did you know that plan?
From the informant.
Ma'am,
Paano daw mo ipapasok yung mga device na yan? Sa mall, sa airport? Anong paraan?
Actually, naipasok na nga nila sa vicinity ng airport. Doon, meron no kasing comfort room doon sa parking area ng Nayatri.
Sa comfort room lang ilagay.
At doon
Parking area comfort room.
Meron pa silang complan dito. Lagyan naman yung complan dito.
May kausap na rin sila.
Complan malasakit.
Nandun yun sa
Kasama yun.
Yun po ang inalam natin. At,
Ito ang medyo mga...
ano ako ng mas comprehensive report case, sir. Kasama yan.
Kasama ng kompleto. Including the background.
may papasok nila yan kahapon during mall hours.
Xerox mo na yung manifesto para ma-illustrate yun.
Walang. Xerox mo nga.
Yes, what we can share with you is that itong what is his name again? Si Grand Juror Pepito Guerrero admitted that he is a member of Guardian. Si Guerrero pa lang nagsabi. He admitted that he's a member of Guardian. But as to whether or not there are other Guardian members part of this particular group, we do not know that yet.
Ma'am, gaano kalaki ma'am itong grupong ito? Gaano kalaki?
Inaalam po namin. May idea na po kami but we want to validate it first. May idea na po kami based on informants kung ilan sila. But we want to validate it first before we share it.
Ma'am, may background of yung we heard that there are NPA members or there are retired NPA members in military. How true is that? Or expert po ba
For validation.
That is for validation. We cannot yet confirm that categorically, and therefore we cannot yet really publicly share that.
Ma'am, sa intel report, ito po ba yung first na plano niya?
As right now, he is said to be the self-proclaimed head, according to the informant.
Gusto mo pala na balik eh?
Pero siyempre, aalamin namin yan kung siya ba talaga.
Ma'am, sino po, may professional occupation po ba sila? Like, ano po yung trabaho po nila?
We are still validating. We have ideas. We know some facts about that, but we want to validate them first.
Dito lang ba yung target na naman? How about sa Visayas and part of Mindanao?
That would be part of the follow-up investigation.
Ma'am, may iba po ba silang plano dati na isinagawa na? Like, based on inter-report, meron ba iba na sila yung dapat i-deliver sa?
Also for validation.
Ma'am, may pinakita po si Director dito na mga email address. Ano po yung TV Patrol? May TV Patrol pa dyan. Ano po ibig sabihin po ng Director?
Ito po yung listahan ng
Isisend kasi nung magsasend nung manifesto. Supposedly. Kung nag-succeed sila kahapon and then binasa nila yan, ay isi-share nila.
Mostly media po
I-email nila. Mga media outfits ang iba dyan.
Secretary, may tuturing bang expert yung pagkakagawa nitong explosive device dito para sa
It's just an improvised incendiary device, but as I mentioned earlier, nung binasa ko from the technical evaluation report, ay may capacity. May capacity to injure, may capacity to kill. And therefore, if you injure and if you kill people, may capacity to sow panic, confusion, and terror.
Ma'am, messages have been circulating about yung threats po sa iba-ibang lugar. Any message to the public mo, assurance to them?
Well, syempre, we appeal, of course, for calmness, sobriety at this point. Habang nagpa-follow up investigation pa po kami para malaman yung the exact extent of this group and the exact capacity, the extent of their capacity to create chaos, confusion, destabilization, etc. So, as always, ang pinakaano pong dito is vigilance ng mga tao. That's, especially in public places, let's all be vigilant.
Ang USAP acronym yan, World War II acronym.
Yes.
Pero meron ba silang bagong napakahulugan doon. Anong ibig sabihin ngayon nun?
Wala pa kaming nalalaman. Parang inano lang nila, ginaya lang nila yung use of it.
Ma'am, if these explosives were detonated inside the Mall of Asia, what would that damage?
Well, as reported kanina, if within the estimated casualty radius of 5 to 10 meters, if there are people there, it can cause injuries and even loss of lives, according to our technical people. Okay? That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Mga kapuso, yan po ang press conference na isinagawa sa tanggapan ng National Bureau of Investigation sa pangunguna po ni DOJ Secretary Laila De Lima, kaugnay ng natagpo ang improvised incendiary device sa isang sasakyan sa NAIA Terminal 3 kahapon. Kinumpirma ni Secretary De Lima na base dito sa grupong ito na magsasagawa sana ng papasabog na ito, dapat daw ay August 25 on National Heroes Day nila isasagawa yung pagpapasabog na ito, pero hindi nila tinuloy at kahapon nga na-intercept na ng NBI yung kanilang mga plano. Pinangalanan ni DOJ Secretary De Lima ang ilan doon sa mga nahuli nilang kakasuhan nila ng illegal possession of explosives. Ito ay sina Grandeur Pepito Guerrero, Sunny Johanon at Emmanuel San Pedro. Partner, ang sabi sa atin kanina ni Secretary De Lima ay may iba-iba yung mga plano nitong grupong ito, no, na meron silang magsasagawa sila ng strafing sa Chinese embassy,
pati yung pati Mall of Asia madadamay, no. So mukhang hindi lang China ito, kundi pati yung mga Chinoy, yung mga Pilipino na may Chinese descent na nasa Pilipinas, matagal na sa Pilipinas, ang kanilang target. At
may pinakita rin kanina na manifesto itong si DOJ Secretary Laila De Lima na ito daw yung natagpuan nila kasama nitong IID doon sa loob ng sasakyan doon sa NAIA Terminal 3.
Pero Kara, kung totoo nga, ito yung siguro yung pinakaunang kaso ng isang terrorist plot laban sa China. Mula nung nag-umpisa mula nung uminit yung alitan sa pagitan ng Pilipinas at China. Kasi maalala natin, in the last couple of years, may mga nasakop na ng mga teritoryo sa West Philippine Sea ang China.
So, yan ay patuloy pa rin po nating tututukan. Ang sabi rin ni Secretary De Lima kanina, bukod sa illegal possession of explosives, ay posible rin nilang kasuhan ng conspiracy to commit terrorism. Itong tatlong kanilang nahuli kung mapapatunayan nga iyan base sa kanilang investigasyon.